Northern California is seeing a strange sight this morning, rain and snow. April snow shower surprised some drivers and skiers, but experts say they will do little to fight the state's historic drought. The governor is not backing down from his mandatory water cutbacks. But Ben Tracy shows us how a $46 billion industry is getting a pass for now.
California's Central Valley is some of the richest farmland in the world. This is where nearly half of all the nation's fruits, vegetables, and nuts are grown. Agriculture accounts for just 2% of California's economy, but uses roughly 80% of the state's usable water.
I don't think that we can sustain agriculture at the level that we have been. The water supply just isn't there.
Jay Family-Eddy is a senior water scientist for NASA. He recently made headlines around the world when he warned that California has just 1 year's supply of water in its reservoirs. He says the issue is no longer just about those nearly empty reservoirs. It's about farmers pumping out massive amounts of groundwater to try to keep their crops alive.
How quickly is that groundwater being depleted?
Over the last few years, we've lost about 5.5 trillion gallons of water per year just in groundwater. So it's a huge amount of water.
I'm issuing an executive order mandating substantial water reduction across our state.
Yet last week, when Governor Jerry Brown ordered an unprecedented and mandatory 25% cut in water use statewide, agricultural use was exempted. Brown defended his actions Sunday, saying farmers have already left nearly 500,000 acres unplanted and need access to water to survive.
Of course we could shut it off. If you don't want to produce any food and import it from some other place, theoretically you could do that. But that would displace hundreds of thousands of people, and I don't think it's needed.
So those mandatory 25% cuts to water use are going to hit urban areas hard. Some people are draining their swimming pools, they're letting their lawns die, and they're counting how many times they flush the toilet. But in reality, just 12% of the state's water is used by Californians at home.
If the drought continues, Family-Eddy says farmers will no longer be spared.
Restrictions on agriculture, because of the dire situation that we're in, are inevitable.
For CBS This Morning, Ben Tracy, Los Angeles.